We did some cutting, we did some grinding. Let's get into the copper foiling. So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following along, we have been doing this project on the seed of life. So we got through a few steps right now. We did some cutting with the glass, and then we moved on into the grinding. And today we're gonna focus on just the copper foiling. If you guys are new to all of this and you're still trying to figure out the steps in stained glass making, hopefully these videos will help you out in breaking down these steps. If you guys have already tried this out and you already know the steps, this video will probably be a little bit too beginner level for you. As always, we got the beginner's kit available if you want to get started, and thank you very much for the coffee supporters that are still coming through. And of course, everything else we talk about today and all the information that you need, I'll leave everything in the description box down below. So these are grinded last time. They got grinded last time. They came out really nice and everything is fitting perfectly. Everything is already cleaned and dried. Let's get back into this, do the copper foiling. It's gonna be a short one. So we're ready for the copper foiling step, and I wanna show you some of these copper foil tape options. So most of them are gonna come in rolls like this, where you can buy individual packs of your copper foil tape. There's gonna be quite a bit to choose from, but my suggestion for you to start with is the 7/32 of an inch width. That is the size that I would recommend beginners to start out with. You can go a little bit wider on that to a 1/4 inch, and that's just going to give you a little bit thicker solder lines. Now that we've picked out the 7/32 of an inch width, you also have to decide between the backing color of each of these. We'll start off with the silver one over here. You peel it off and you're going to see that backing. This one is going to be the silver backed copper foil. Now for this other roll, this one is going to be in the copper color. So if you wanted to finish up your project with some copper patina, then you will probably choose this copper back. And then we have the black back copper foil tape. You can probably guess that this backing is now going to be black. So typically you would just choose the backing that will match your patina color, and that's going to be good for all the clear glass and glass that's going to be see-through, cathedral. If you can see through the glass, then you're going to see through that adhesive color. Except for this project here, you can see the black is just a deep solid black. Any tape you use on this will be fine. You're not going to see through it. And same with the green. So these are opals and they're not going to be showing through. So you're safe to use any types of tape for these types of glass. So because I have way too many rolls of the copper backed copper foil tape, I'm going to go with that one instead and save the other rolls for other projects. So one cool thing that I got recently, it's a dispenser that you can put your tape in. You should be able to load it up and get some tape in there. And so we'll check that out and see how well it's going to work. It's a nice little caddy to hold your tape and dispense at the same time. So we'll get to play with that. There we go. Alright, so now I've got 2 rolls. So there's a little bit of a slit right there, and you just feed it right through. So it should look something like that. Obviously it's supposed to help these rolls from unraveling. The next thing we need is a fid tool. This is something that I acquired from Craigslist, but you can buy this online or get it from your shop for just a few dollars. This one I know is normally used for lead work, which I have not gotten into, but for me right now it is working fine as a fid tool. So the fid tool just helps assist in applying the copper tape onto the glass. But if you don't have one just yet because you're a beginner, don't worry. I started out with something like this called a Palo Santo stick. Basically a wooden stick is good to start out with. You don't have to get anything fancy. So just use something that's better than your fingernails and your fingers. You want to really press it into the glass, and you'll see in a little bit. And others have mentioned that you could use something like a marker tip, so something at the rounded end point here, you're just kind of scraping on it. So this would also work. Really just anything that you can find to help press it into the glass. So those are some ideas for some fids. But since I have this already, I'm going to go with that. And you're just gonna need a pair of scissors. That's it. We're gonna use this to cut off the tape. So the tools are the scissors, the fid tool, and your copper foil tape. So if you guys are ready, let's tighten this up. It's kind of nice to have this caddy in here, right? So I'll pick out my first piece, and what you're looking to do is tape the edges of the glass, and it's a very easy step. You can just start anywhere on your glass piece, but at the end you're going to be coming around and overlapping it. And at this point, what I'm doing is trying to balance it, run the tape down along the edge there, but trying to keep it really even, as evenly as possible, and going down the line and just applying it. You don't have to fold it in just yet, just do the sides and try to press it on there so it sticks to that edge right there. It is important to keep your glass clean, oil free, so that is why I always wash and dry before this step. So now we've come around and I did a little overlap. I'm going to try to clip this off. So there's the piece, we just overlap it. So now everything is taped along the edges, and we're just going to use our fid tool and we're going to try to fold it right on that surface. And I'm leaving the corners right now, and I'll show you guys what I do with it. Maybe kind of leaving the corners and the tips for now where they overlap. Alright, so let's go to one of the corners here. So at this corner, at the tip, I'm going to smooth in one side. So if you can see there, one of the side has been pressed down and the other side is still kind of floating. And then I'll trim off a little bit at an angle, and just a little bit, taking off a little bit of material, and then I proceed to fold it. So that is the only thing different that I do with the tips and those corners. I think it looks a lot better, and that overlapping has been minimized. You could leave it alone and not have to cut at all, and it would still be fine. But for me, once you do that, those corners and tips just look a lot better, and when you go to solder, you're going to find out that it doesn't lump up as much on those points. Alright, so the one side is complete. So pretty much same thing. Press down on one side, trim on the floating side. I don't think I got that much off on there. So, and then you just use your fid tool, whatever you've got, to just scrape that into the glass. Then I like to go over the edges as well. Press that, get that burnished in there. That's the technical term for it. I'm using this side of the fid. It just feels like it lines up on the glass nicer. And I do this on every surface of the glass where the copper tape is folded on. So that's it. That's what I do for the copper foiling. Whatever the copper tape line looks like when the solder goes onto it, that's what the solder is going to look like. And really just pay attention to getting these taped onto the glass and getting it on there, and the evenness of it. Yeah, so no rush on it. Just take your time. And if it doesn't stick, it should. But if it doesn't, maybe your tape could be old. Your glass might not be clean or clean enough. Okay, so we overlapped it again. And now we just gotta kind of fold things in. And if it looks too horrible, you can just peel this off, redo it again. Dispenser seems to be working. I like it. There's different sizes in the slots for thicker or wider tapes. So a little something I could point out here. We did the overlapping on the tape, and now maybe you can see that side. There's this little uneven step right here in the tape. So what I like to do is actually take my X-Acto knife, and you can actually just trim it off. So anything that is not lined up correctly, we're gonna just trim that off. And I'm not pressing down too hard on it, not to scratch the glass, but you can actually use it just to cut the tape, which would be fine. So there it is, just kind of removed some of that excess tape, and now I think it looks a lot better. Hopefully you could see that, but before it was coming out just a little bit too much. Yeah, it's a little bit kind of an OCD thing. Alright, so that was a good mess of fun right there with the copper foiling. It was pretty easy today, so we are now done with that. So the next step is soldering. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can in that process. So be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss that video. And if you guys like this one, give me a like, hit that thumbs up. It's all coming together. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time, and we'll get into the soldering.